interface for construction machines. And in Switzerland we have a long experience in this field. And this is what I want to tell you. But let me start with my second slide. Is this, which one is it here? Yeah, and to change. Okay. And this is my third slide. And here I would say that we from Switzerland are very, very happy from Swiss government that Switzerland had the possibility to sign a memorandum of understanding in the field of the environment. Here on this picture you see our Swiss Federal Councillor, Doris Leuthard. She is my boss in a way, and she signed this with the Chilean Environment Minister, and this some days ago. And I hope this will be a very good basis for our future cooperation. But now let's go 500 kilometers above the Earth. We go into International Space Station, and we look down on our Earth. And maybe to this you are not used, because here this is Italy, and here under the clouds this is Switzerland. But what I want to show you is here our atmosphere. Our atmosphere, isn't she nice? Beautiful, blue. And we live in this atmosphere. Just now we breathe in this atmosphere all together. We heard it today, 10,000 to 50,000 liters every day, in and out, in and out. And we have no chance, we have no chance. We can't stop, we have to breathe. If we want or if we don't want, we have to do it. And therefore, for me, it's very important to tell you, we have and we need clean air. This is not just fun, this is a must. And this is a very important must, and I'm so happy that there are so many people interested in this field today. In Switzerland, for doing this in our Swiss Federal Act on the Protection of the Environment, we have two, from my point of view, very important principles. The first one is the precautionary principle. And this means early preventive measures must be taken in order to limit effects which could become harmful or nuisance. This is very important, early preventive measure, not when it's too late. And the second one, and this is also a very important one, but a lot of people do not like this one, and this means any person who causes measures to be taken under this act must bear the costs. This is the called polluter pays principle. And this is the basis for our Swiss air pollution control legislation. This precautionary principle is in a way like a zipper. If you have a new technology and you figure out that this is the best available technology, and you can also prove that this is economically acceptable, then you have to introduce it. And when you do this during the time for all the sources, for years and years, then in the end you have clean air. But when you do this only from certain sources, and for the rest you do nothing, then we never have clean air. In Switzerland, therefore, we always revise our ordinance. You see here, from the beginning, we had many, many revisions, because we always check, is there a new technology, best available technology? Then we discuss with all the stakeholders. You can imagine this is not very easy, but in the end, we revise our ordinance, and then we have better standards. For example, here, the red ones, this were for wood-fired installation. Or above, you have it for example, mercury, dust, NOx. And so we're going on year by year. The last one was this November. What has been achieved? We heard that Mr. Leutert, he started in Switzerland, and then I follow him. And what have we done in the last years? And you can see these emissions are coming down. There are some emissions that are coming down very good, but there, for example, ammonia does not move very much. Today, we speak about PM10, especially about black carbon. How does it look like now in Switzerland? We have such maps. This is the form of our country. This is Switzerland. And here you see, only in the last 10, 12 years, we were very successful to reduce particulate matters or fine particles. And we hope that this goes on also in the future in the right direction. In Switzerland, we have not yet a PM2.5 standard, but we would like to have a PM2.5 standard at 10 microgram, how Dr. Leutert showed before. And you see, we are going in the right direction. But always, when you want to introduce something like this, then you have to discuss with all the stakeholders. And at the moment, they are still a little bit afraid because they think this will give a lot of measures for them. But I'm looking forward that we also will introduce this PM2.5 standard. Nancy told us today the problem with this inversion layer. We have the same. You see it on this picture. This is warm air in the top, cold air, and then this is like closing the windows and smoking cigarettes. You have always more smoke, and there is no wind. And in such situations, the only thing that can help you is wind or rain. And you can mention, Nancy, that sometimes you say, please rain come, please wind come, because it's going to be more difficult, and you have to explain this to the population, why this smoke does not go away. But this is a lot of places in the world where we have this problem. We face this also in Beijing. Then particulate matter, Dr. Leutert showed that there are different kinds. Here I will be very brief. I show you only soot. Soot is here. This is PM2.5, and this is PM10, and this is this famous hair. So you have an idea, these soot particles are quite very small particles. Then particulate matter, you heard it before, there are the tube times. I mentioned this again, I think this is very important, one should never forget this. Here is the chemistry behind of it. You get this slide, who wants to study it, here is also the chemistry. Then particulate matter, the soot. This is the picture that also Mr. Leutert showed. Here, now, I'm going to discuss about this soot and show you what we have done here in Switzerland. In Switzerland, since 1998, diesel soot is classified as carcinogen in the Swiss Ordinance on Air Pollution Control. And I must say we were very happy at the 12th June of 2012 when the International Agency for Research and Cancer classified diesel exhaust as carcinogenic to humans too. Because there were always discussions from people that said, why are you working in this field? Is it really dangerous? But now we have the proof. This is carcinogenic. And to minimize this carcinogenic emissions of these carcinogenic substances, we have, how I said before, used the best available technology, and at the moment this is the diesel particulate filter. In Switzerland, we have now all diesel buses in the public transport equipped with diesel particulate filters. This is about 100% now. This was not easy, but now we are very happy that this is the case. Then for heavy-duty vehicles, there we have also a measure, because also there we wanted to reduce diesel soot, and there we have a 10% discount on performance-related heavy vehicle fee if they are equipped with DPFs, Euro 2, Euro 3, and from summer 2012, we have a 10% discount on performance-related heavy vehicles fee for Euro 6 trunks with DPF and SCR, how we heard before, because we want that people buy Euro 6. And as of 1st of July 2015, about 60,000 Euro 6 vehicles have profited from the discount. You see it on this picture, and we are very happy, especially here. The red ones are the foreigners that pass our country, and they pass with diesel, with Euro 6 heavy-duty vehicles, because they want to take profit out of this discount. So we are very happy that they are coming to Switzerland with their clean heavy-duty vehicles. Then in Switzerland, locomotives, new one, this for many years now, they have to have a DPF, and ships on inland water, only inland water, they have also to have DPF. Now I come to my presentation. This was only the introduction. I come to my presentation, and this is construction machines. The story with construction machines started underground, because in Switzerland we are building a long tunnel, 57 kilometers, and to work in underground with construction machines, there you have a poor ventilation, and people figured out that the best thing are diesel particle filters. Here you see this work in progress in this tunnel. We hope that we can open this transit tunnel, Gotthard transit tunnel, next year, and he's 57 kilometers long. And from there we have a lot of experience. From knowing about this experience, our office and the cantons concluded in 2002 that all construction machines should be equipped with diesel particle filters. This was a recommendation, but this was not so easy. There was a lot of political opposition against this. And we have seen that we have to find a solution on our ordinance for air pollution control. And we were very lucky. In 2008, we were, after long discussions with all stakeholders, able to introduce this in our ordinance. And this the DPF is mandatory for construction equipment, included this matter in the ordinance. And this is valid for machines between 18 and 37 kilowatt and machines that have more than 37 kilowatts. This was, at the beginning, a retrofit regulation. We had also to do a World Trade Organization notification. Here you see also my name, because there has always somebody to be responsible. So we had to send this to all the countries of this world, to the world, to ask them if for them this is all right. And these are now the requirements on construction machines. First, they must meet the requirements in accordance with the directive of the European Union. Second, emissions may not exceed the particle count of 10 to the power of 12 particles. Third, requirements are deemed to be met if the machine is operated with a DPF with certified conformity with our ordinance. Here you can see it again. We have two ways. One way is you can retrofit them, or the other way, this is the OM solution with a particle number limit. This is the second way. And we have, on our internet site, we have engine types that fulfill this prescription, and we have also one for retrofit systems. And here you see the result for the engines that are tested up to now. These are all OMs. We have this all these institutions are able to test these engines, conformity testing, and on the other side we have conformity assessment body, EMPA, and they give the certificate of conformity. And we have 829 engine types on our list. This means there are a lot of OEMs now available for us in Switzerland. Here you have all the companies that offer in Switzerland OEM solutions. So, how I said before, on our homepage there is a particle filter list, and there is also engine type list. This means when you want to retrofit a construction machine, you go on our homepage and you look, is there a filter? You find somebody who is doing the retrofit, then you can use it. Or on the other side, you can also, if you want to buy a new one, look on our list and you see all the OEM machines that are available and fulfill this particular number criteria. I must say that we now are very happy that we have this also this OEM list. We were at the beginning not sure that this will work, but it works. Here you see an example of such OEM. This is a Caterpillar C13, certification bureau EMPA, certification code, certification date. This is the 7th March of 2014, valid until 2019. The same here, particle filter system types. Here you see an example, Airmax, and you see also certification date, and you have all the information. You can find this on our list. Current and future development in Europe. The European Union is planning to introduce a PN limit similar to the Swiss limit for construction equipment for all non-road mobile machinery from 19 to 560 kilowatt, stage 4. With these emission limits comparable to Euro 6 for all types of NRMM, construction, agriculture, material handling, etc., are foreseen to be mandatory from 2019 onwards. The final decision by the European Parliament and the Council is expected by the end of 2015. So you see, Switzerland in this field is and was a front runner, and we are now happy that this is also the European Union taking into consideration. Swiss experience and results. Retrofitting construction machines with DPM is a demanding task. We heard it today also from the buses. Large variety of very different machine types, large variety of operation conditions. Implementation and enforcement is not always easy, requires a good collaboration with all stakeholders. This is very important. If you don't have this, then you have problems. However, the Swiss experience showed very positive results in reducing emissions through our conformity certification procedure. Certified filters or engines are available for all construction applications, either ex-factory or as a retrofit. We hope our experience can be useful for Chile in implementing effective air quality measures in this field. Now, how to control if a DPA is correctly working? This is also a field where we are at the moment working. We heard today particle number limit for construction machines can only be met with DPF. High amount of construction machines equipped with DPF in Switzerland. Current regulation for the period control of construction machine, this opacimeter, ineffective for machines with particulate filter. Sensitivity of opacimeters is too low. we face this problem. And therefore, we are looking for a control solution based of particle number counting instruments, PNC. We heard from Thomas Lutz this morning. Therefore, I won't go here too much into the details. But I'm very happy that now in Switzerland, this is TSA, they could offer and they produced the first instrument that is also certified. TSA, I think this is a USA company, but they were the first that are able, and so we are very happy that we have such an instrument, and we heard also today that even in Chile you are testing this instrument, and here I'm very happy, how I said before, to learn from your experience. We plan the PN-based period control for construction machine, and we think that this could be a model for other engines with DPF and PN limits. Passenger cars, heavy-duty vehicle, buses, how you are starting here in Chile. Now, my last part is I want to show you how you can follow if your work is good or not good, what you're doing. We have the emissions, sources, then we have the transmission, and then we have the concentration, deposition. For monitoring of the emissions, we have inventories. We have a pollutant emissions from road transport, 1990 to 2035, and we have also non-road fuel consumption and pollutant emissions for non-road. We have these two documentations with all the emissions that include all the emissions. Here you see the results. On this side, you have passenger cars, motorcycle, urban buses, coaches, and so on. And you see PM is going down. On the other side, this is for non-road. And you see also here, we are going in the right direction. The red ones, this is construction machine. And you see the emissions are going down. So I think when I retire, then we have done our work in this field, or I hope so. So we are going here, I think, in the right direction. But we measure this also, soot monitoring in Switzerland. We measure soot, special method. And also here, you can see that the soot is going down. Here's 2007, and this is 2014. Street canning is going down. Rural near motorway also going down. Even here, the soot concentration is going down. But I think this is very important that one has to follow the emissions and also the concentration. Only so you know that are you doing the right things. That's it. Thank you very much for your attention.